Good evening and a warm welcome to today's episode of The Interface. We have been going through a series of lessons. Today I have titled it The Three Dimensions of Man.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name.
So, man has a body. In other words, flesh. Beside that, man is made up of a soul. And man finally has a spirit. So, the makeup of man goes beyond the flesh. The foundation of this doctrine is right from Genesis. When man was made in the image of God. Man was made in a certain image, and the image is that of God. Genesis chapter 1, the verse 27. So, God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. Based on this particular revelatory statement, what it means that God created two human beings. He said in the image of God created he male and female, right? The him becomes male and female. What it means is that a male and female is still recognized as a single body before God. So it is not by mere coincidence when a man finds his partner. They don't become two human beings. I'm talking about marriage. You don't become two human beings. In the sight of God, you are one. What it means is that a man without a woman is a half man. Because God sees a man and a woman as one him. He created the he, him, male and female. So the him stands for human beings, generic form of human beings. And two makes one. Let me do the reading again. He says, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he, him. It goes on to elaborate and say that male and female created he them. He created he, him. Then it gives you a semicolon. Male and female created he them. So why would he use him? And later on say the him stands for male and female. That is why when a man you find your missing rib, you still are one person. Without missing rib, you are a half man. Today we are learning about body, the soul, and the spirit. So God creating man in his image, God, which is Elohim, is not a single person. God is a plural entity. So, if God is creating man the way he is, will it be a surprise that man will also consist of plurality? Will it be? This is how the creation of man came. In Genesis, the chapter 2, the verse 7, that is where the full account of the creation of man is. So, over here too, there is a sense of confusion. Some bring this up, that in Genesis chapter 1, we see God creating, man, male and female. And if you go to the chapter 2, you go and see God creating, Adam. It is just a throwback to explain how exactly it happened. So the Genesis chapter 1 was like a forecast, was like top story. In newscasting, you say it is a top story. So the top story gave you a clue that God created man, male and female. He made them. But then if you go into the chapter 2, now you are listening to the real news, how things happened. In the chapter 2, the verse 7, it reads, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground. So when you say man, man is dust. Of course, there is a way man is seen as a mere man made of clay, and there is a way man is seen beyond the clay. In the initial state, God molded man out of dust. Okay, was it how it ended with man? So man is dust forever. What happened next? We are still reading the verse 7. That is the exposition of how the creation was done in terms of man. It continued to say, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. So after the dust, what followed is giving man something extra, which is a breath of life. Then, was that the end? So man is dust. Now man has become life. So man has shifted, has moved, has upgraded from dust to life. Something that is alive. Now after the breath of life, what then happens, what it led to is what follows. And man became a living soul. So there was man who is mere dust. Man upgraded to become something which is alive. And beyond that, man became something called a soul. So we have seen 3 stages the creation of man went through. The 3 stages: forming man, raw man, dust, breathing into that dust, and the dust now coming to life. So it has upgraded. And then that dust, when it came to life, now ascended into a position called a soul, became a living soul. So it is no longer dust, but a soul which is alive.
Thank you for listening to our lesson dubbed The 3 Dimensions of Man. For a full video on this lesson, do visit our page on Facebook, The Interface. Please do like, follow, and share our videos. There are many more lessons you can tap onto. The Interface, your only window to life and scripture.